It is the 41st millennium. For 10,000 years, the Imperium has dominated the galaxy. There is only war. Every human soul, from the most highborn lord to the most basic servitor, is dedicated to the service of the God Emperor of mankind. The Imperium's battle fleets and armies, from the conscripted soldiers of the Astra Militarum to the elite space marines of the Adeptus Astartes, keep humanity safe from alien threats and cosmic horrors beyond imagining. But there is another war. It is the one in which I serve.
Commence war translation.
Our war is not one of battlefields and fleet engagements. It is waged by the dedicated agents of the Imperial Inquisition. It is fought in the cities and hives of the Imperium. In the back streets and the forgotten sublevels. In hive cities like Tertium.
We are surrounded! Don't get overrun! Look! Through this door!
For if the Inquisition fails, if we fail, the Imperium falls with us.
Hello and welcome to TOD Plays Games, where we're playing some Darktide, Warhammer 40,000 Darktide, to give it its full title. But we're finally here on the Xbox. I've always played with this controller, and I've run it through Steam. But it's on Game Pass, it's on console, so I want to try it on console. I adore console. I just love console gaming. I know I'm a heathen. I accept my place in the gaming hierarchy. Probably right down the bottom. But I really enjoyed this. I didn't play a lot of it because it didn't feel like there was a lot of life in it. But it's just a fun co-op horde shooter. And Warhammer 40,000 is just this insane universe. Absolute insanity. So we're playing on Series X, as I play all my Xbox games. Power level, I don't know if it's probably the same level as the PC, to be honest. And the PC looked pretty good. Once we messed around with all the settings and some of the bugs were worked out. The PC game looked really good. We're playing on performance mode, which I think is this. It doesn't tell you, but I think it's the 60 FPS lock, which really for a game like this, you need a minimum. We're going to go veteran, because I am a loyal servant to the Emperor, and I walk with my brothers, because we are the Guard. Right, let's have a little look then, because this is all the same, there's nothing new here, but let's not make a character who's from Cadia, because that's boring. Although, if you know anything about Warhammer lore, that is very satisfying. Just to see Cadia as rock floating, a mere stain across the galaxy. That's a beautiful touch. We have Crucis, second world of the Mobian domain. Or are these all in the Mobian domain? Messalina Gloria. A heavily forested moon. Minor shrine world. Your resources, low population. Forest. A bit of Tanith going on there. Rakiria. Agri-world that produces an intensely farmed and mass harvested grain crop. The butt of the jokes, which is why my auguring was from there. Branks Magna. Industrial world. No, I don't want to live on industrial world. Incron. Oceanic world, populace of Incron. I mean, none of this matters for the game, by the way. This is just pure character flavour. Hive Islands sounds interesting. And it has a naval department. It's probably not quite what you think naval is. Cadia obviously got smashed up a couple of years ago. Monarchs. A small grim mining world known for its hellish conditions. Nah, I'm good, mate. Purvane, a relatively newly colonised Purvane, is already a self-sustaining world of rich natural resources where population is quickly expanding. I want to go Forest World. Messalina Gloria. So, a childhood. So this now, there is lines that a character will say dependent on what you pick here. So we have a shrine guard. Religiously fanatical, Xenos-hating militia sworn to defend the tenets and temples of Saint Melusina to death. Nah, not me. Military lackey sounds more like me. Pressed into service, from a young age. Lucky to survive. This is basically an ammo monkey. Or a saint polisher. Touched by countless pilgrims, the statues, altars, reliquaries, and venerated objects of a shrine world require constant upkeep. Local children are regularly offered up to undertake the routine cleaning of these enormous idols, with parents and orphanages believing such proximity to saintly effigies can only be beneficial. Nah, stuff your religion up your ass. Although I love that picture on the right with the hood, the guy in the wandering the wastes. That's cool. We're a military lackey. We were an ammo monkey when we were a wee lad. Growing up. There aren't a lot of options for folk like you growing up, but you had to find a way to overcome the trials of youth, by fair means or foul. So enlisted, we joined the guard, always possible. Hive ganger, more likely. Although, it doesn't sound like Hive City. Yeah, I mean, there'd be a Hive City on every planet. So basically you just run around Necromunda and then you ended up being recruited for the guard. Comfort through discipline, joined the guard, you had the crap beaten out of you. Conscripted, obviously conscripted into the guard. Hive guide. No. Witness to a crime. Witness withheld information for fears of their life. No. Or unpaid debt. Most Hive cities, debt collectors thrive in an industry built to exploit the impoverished and vulnerable. Bailiffs, strong arms, and even bounty hunters are often employed to produce what is owed to amoral moneylenders. I'm going to go Hive Ganger. Just because it's fun flavour. Hive gangs are territorial criminal organisations and run all manner of rackets in the lower depths of the Hive world. The most hard-bitten gangers are highly sought-after recruits for the Astra Militarum, although most would rather die in a fighting pit than serve the Emperor as a soldier. Yeah, okay, I'm in. Defining moment. You've been through a lot. This struggle you call life demanded it. But through all the hardships and all the triumphs, one incident stands out in your memory that has shaped you more than anything. Being recruited into the guard, being saved by the Sarge, field promotion, duel, a warp storm, decorated for bravery, or elite formation. There can only be one. Duel just because it sounds cool. Despite attempts by the authorities to crack down on them, honour duels remain a popular, if deadly, method of settling disputes throughout the Mobian domain. I'm a duelist, baby. Right, character creation. Male, female. Faces. There isn't a lot of change here. You can basically change the colour. Change tattoos and things and scars. But the faces are all preset. There's no sliders. Which doesn't bother me. I don't think they've added anything new here. I'm not going to go through this. I'm just going to create a character. We'll see some of the options, but I'm not going to go meticulously through and have a look at all of them. Purely because I think we did that when it originally released, and this has been out for almost a year on PC. Is where I think most people played it. Right, it's bulky, but...
Just another day in the Imperial Guard.
The voice works good as
I'm not
well.
even part of the Guard any longer. Not since that business with the Commissar, the Court-Martial and the holding cell. Now, I'm part of this merry band of maniacs. For better or worse. Still figuring out what that means, exactly. But most of it seems to be putting the boot in on the Emperor's enemies and not getting executed for meeting the wrong stare funny. So I guess I'm better off. At least, so long as the ammo and grub don't run out.
Strong start. The loose cannon.
Another day, another set of useless bloody orders from some useless bloody carker sitting safe in planetary orbit while I'm down here in the mud trying not to get me block knocked off. Just my carking luck. I mean, it wasn't my fault that a few things went missing from the stores now, was it? If they were needed for the war effort, then the quartermaster would have locked the door or at least placed a guard, wouldn't it? No. Wait, come to think of it, there was a guard. And a lot of blood.
Strong. I like it.
I watched the world die. 8,000 years of defiance gone in an eye blink. And with it went some of the finest soldiers I had the honor to serve alongside. Not for glory, not for victory, not even for defiance, but because sooner or later, the void swallows everything. I learned something that day. No world, no bastion, maybe no faith is impregnable. The agents of the enemy are everywhere, watching, plotting, waiting. Only thing to be done with heresy is to root it out with fire and steel.
So you can only take that one if you are Cadian, which is fine. I'm going to go loose cannon.
You see a heretic smiling face? Open fire! Stick with me!
Yeah, loose cannon.
Beast!
Loose cannon. Your sentence. This is where your life journey led. You are a prisoner of the Imperium, convicted of a crime you may or may not have committed. But guilt is irrelevant at this point. Innocence proves nothing. Dereliction of duty sounds about right. Insubordination sounds about right. Misplaced faith? Nah, not really. Sedition? And all that this does... Again, there's a little commentary things and touches. All that this really is... I just realised I haven't turned my lights on. That's how... I've not been up long. So you've got blurry cam. It's fine. Nobody wants to see my face anyway. We're going to go insubordination. Honour duels, illegal, shouldn't be doing them, but he's bloody good at it. Loose cannon, doesn't like to follow orders. Sounds a bit like someone I know. Is there a random name? There is. Let's see if we can get a good random name. Baldlan. Vascal. Hugger. I think these are set, aren't they? Dicker. Schiller. Brad. No. No, we have to do it. It is our name in every game we play. It is our character. It's the same character in every game. Right, let's get through the prologue. In fact, I'm going to turn the camera off. Because you don't need me here. Right, let's do the prologue, and then we can get into the game proper.
Prisoners all secure, ma'am.
I'll check for myself if you don't mind.
Of course, ma'am. But do be wary. Every one of them's a filthy heretic.
That one certainly is. Keep him intact. No accidents. My master wants to interrogate him as soon as we reach the hive.
Of course, ma'am. Upon my life.
This one, however,
Makes you wonder why we even bother shipping trash like that. Save a lot of data slate work just to process the execution notice now.
what do you say, criminal? Shall I put you out of your misery?
And ours, you would.
Be quiet. Well, nothing to say?
This is a mistake. I am a loyal servant of the throne. But of course, I'll just let you out now then.
Shame you'll never get to prove that.
Amelia will.
We're boarded!
Counterfire now!
Come with us, brother. We have a way out. What do we do about that one?
Nothing. The boxers will be here to feed soon enough.
Now's your chance, mate. Take it.
So here's me, free as a tart bird. Question is, what to do now?
Not exactly free. Right, that's crouch. That's dodge. Oh. Interesting. That feels a little slow. We'll see how we go on. We're going to be in some very target-rich environments. That's not good. Doesn't look bad considering, actually. We are on performance mode.
Boxwalkers. Not my lucky day after all.
Come on then. Right, let's go. Let's get out of here. Get it dead. There we go. There we go. You see, I'm not too worried. Bloody dueling with a shovel. Christ, am I supposed to do with this? Oi! Ah. This is going to end well then.
Can't they shut that racket off? Reckon we got the message now.
I need arms and response teams in the Block 87 Bay area. Stress is throwing a little into them.
Well, I'd love to help you, love, but I'm just trying to get out of here. Although how I get off a spaceship, just travelling in the void, I'm not entirely sure. Still got it. Ouch.
I like this shovel.
It's keeping me alive.
Where are my caulking reinforcements? Security stations are overrun. We'll have to hold them in prisoner containment.
I don't think you're holding anything here. Ugh. I wouldn't mind a ranged weapon of some sort. Where's the Emperor, I guess? Another 2 for the tally. But the intercom's dead. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, I don't like the look of this. Alright, let them come. Ah!
Need to keep moving before they pump in the tox gas. That elevator will get me out. Hope.
Gotta get off the damn ship. I'm pretty sure we're on a ship. Well, it sounds like we're walking into a load of fun.
Great. You come for blood too, criminal? You said you were a loyal servant of the throne.
Don't push me.
I did.
Then prove it.
Yes, ma'am. Don't you go running in like a crazy... Oh, that's a nice...
Urgent extraction requested.
That's nice. I've not seen one of these for a while.
I'm giving you a chance. Cross me and you're dead.
I love
you
that.
understand, criminal?
Just tell me what to shoot.
That reload animation's so nice. She's good. She's a good shot.
Coming in hot. Get to the hangar bay.
Understood.
Where are we headed, Zola?
You're actually not bad at this.
Born survivor, that's me.
Do you think? It's on, oh, it's on me, apparently. You hear that?
Come on!
Is that us? Doing this on my life. Nice. Valkyrie's a nice design.
Get us the hell out of here!
Stand by, Zola. The guidance is out. I need a minute to recalibrate.
Great. Pick a target, start shooting.
Great. Let's give them a welcome they won't survive!
Come on! Oh, don't fall apart on me now.
This thing better fly. Oh, I'm missing my Akatran. music is just the greatest. So good.
Masozi, you done any time soon?
Still alive up there? Guidance is useless, so we're out of here.
Well, you coming or not? You helped me. Maybe I can help you. No promises. Probably wind up dead.
I was dead anyway.
Very poetic. Just don't tell anyone I let an escaped prisoner save my life. You'll be more than dead.
Promises, promises.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Oh, we were on a hive world and then we've gone to the ship. Right, I get it now. Alright, that is the prologue done.
And you're home from now until you're no longer of use to us. Report to the Strategium at once. And don't make me regret sparing your life.
Let's have a little play. We may have to move the field of view out a bit. I'm not entirely sure. Let's put quality on. Is it ripping and tearing? Probably will. You know what? Performance, the lighting isn't bad. I think it looks better on the PC. I'm going to be honest, I'm a little disappointed that... But then I think that this generation of consoles just isn't delivering for me. That's not just the games that are coming out on them, because that's a letdown. It's also the... Certainly on the Xbox, I haven't got a PS5 at the minute, but certainly on the Xbox the games have let me down. But also, this just looks better on my PC. I can't stream and play it, but it visually looks better. At least this way we can stream and play it. So yeah, that is the prologue. We have a character created. They've added all of this stuff that we don't have access to because we need to level up. It's 30 levels. Takes a little bit of time. Actually, while we're here... I don't have any of that, do I? I'd love this architecture. I think this ship looks amazing. I think the game design, the world building, the environment is just perfect.
Ah, so the next step before we can...
Is this kind of no-opa the best we can recruit these days?
This one could be useful. Claims to be a loyal servant of the throne.
Sounds great.
This is...
I'm Sergeant Major Morrow. You're fresh meat. Mission briefings come through me. Let's see what you can do.
All right. Get to the Psychanium.
And this is training.
So far, so good. Next up, you're to report to Stephanie at the Psychanium for additional training. doesn't like it.
What if I like it? You ever thought about
You
that?
must be the new recruit Explicator Zola spoke of. If I'm honest, and I am seldom otherwise, I am not impressed. No wonder she recommended you for further training. Welcome to the meat grinder. Everything here may feel real, but don't worry, you won't get hurt. Not unless you anger Persephone. Don't be alarmed by my little puppets, but do shoot them, or hit them, a lot, with whatever weapon takes your fancy.
Yes, ma'am.
They won't feel it. They're not real. They exist only so that you can learn more about me and about the weapons you carry. Stay as long as you like. Stephanie likes the company and the taste of your bloodlust.
I don't remember that dialogue. They have changed a few things.
Don't be afraid.
Oh, what's the meat grinder? We can't get it yet, but... Alright, basic training. We'll get a shovel and a lasgun that we came off the planet with. Now I always thought we'd been transported. Now I understand how the start works, because I've never really thought about it in detail. Yes, it makes sense that we were a hive ganger.
Oh, welcome to the Psychonium, little one. Let's make a soldier of you. You can chain light or heavy attacks in any order. Chained attacks have different angles of attack and damage properties. Some weapons have a powerful special attack. Others have a special ability that changes their next attack.
This is much more visceral on the PC.
Pushing can stagger groups of enemies. Pushing requires stamina.
Stephanie likes stamina by the sounds of it. Right, is it on here? Where's the gore? Video? There's a lot less options in here. Oh, bollocks. See how that is. Yeah, there's a lot of options missing for the console version, I guess, to get it work on a Series S, not a Series X. That fucks me off so much. Yeah.
Grenades can be equipped and thrown. Each class has access to different grenades.
I love that if you throw a grenade at them and it hits them, it staggers them. Alright, no, maybe dismemberments are on. Grenades feel good, they have a nice radius.
Your combat ability massively increases gun handling and damage for a brief time.
Oh, abilities on that. That's interesting.
Dodging allows you to evade range fire and melee attacks.
This is curved.
Enemy attacks initially damage your toughness. Once your toughness is broken, they damage your health. Additionally, enemy attacks will stagger and stun you if you have no toughness.
Right, pal. Doesn't mean I have to make it easy for him, does it? Like I said, born survivor.
Killing enemies in melee replenishes toughness. Each nearby teammate also grants toughness regeneration. That marks the end of basic training. You are now ready to serve. Should you wish to further hone your knowledge, you can undertake advanced training.
Yeah, I'm going to do that because I'm on a different system. Feels the same.
Use armor-piercing weaponry and attacks to damage armored enemies.
Maybe it isn't curved.
You can perform a unique follow-up attack after a push.
Oh. I get it. That's cool.
Medipacks and ammo crates can be picked up and deployed to aid your team.
Right!
Right, this is where it's going to get fun, isn't it?
Gotcha!
Downed teammates can be helped up. Incapacitated teammates are captured by the enemy, but can be rescued. Corruption is caused by certain attacks, items, or being downed. Corruption reduces maximum health. If you are downed when the last segment of your health bar is corrupted, you are incapacitated and captured.
I don't want to accept his mercy. Get me up! That's better.
Dangerous enemies can be tagged to alert your team. World markers can be placed to help coordinate your team's tactics. Sprinting helps avoid range fire. Crouching while sprinting performs a slide. Sliding helps evade attacks, similar to dodging. Closing with ranged enemies forces them to stop shooting and engage in melee combat.
Say that, you bastard.
When ranged enemies are shot at, they flinch, becoming suppressed. Suppressed enemies try to take cover and will not fight. Enemy ranged attacks cause suppression, making it harder to land accurate shots. Get out of the line of fire to restore accuracy.
No, maybe the
This marks
disposable
the
is
end
here.
of your advanced training. You now know everything you need to survive tertium.
Well, let's hope I survive, eh? If you see no signs of sedition, you aren't looking hard enough. We got free stuff! So, curios are fully unlocked at level 24. Cosmetics. Do I not have my pre-order cosmetics? Some nice stuff in here. I don't. I'm gonna have to sync my accounts then, aren't I? I do like that helmet. I'd rather have it with a visor. I don't mind that actually. There is some. Oh yeah, the Nathan Drake. That feels a bit stuttery. I quite like that. Oh, we can go green Nathan Drake. That's not quite as much as Nathan Drake. Or you can go full armor. They've added some options. I don't remember there being this many. In fact, I know there wasn't this many. Oh, it takes you back to the head, does it? I don't mind them. Oh, you gotta buy that? They're all of a similar design. Accessories, you can just get backpacks. I don't know how you unlock them, I think you gotta buy them. I never had a backpack. And then there's some pretty cool frames. Don't think there was a pre-order frame, or was there? And insignias you unlock for doing cool things, like little missions they've got set up, kill so many things, complete missions, kill scabs. I do like that one. That's a nice one. And then you've got emotes as well, because obviously, and different stances. Not many different stances, admittedly, but you know, it's kind of cool. Talents, this is the big one. So operative talents, greetings operative. This is your talent overview for combat specialization, where you mold and enhance your character skills and techniques. Dive in, experiment with various configurations, and define your unique ability. Unrestricted reallocation, oh that's cool. Well, with every trust level, you'll bag yourself a new talent point. Talent points can be allocated to any available talent in the tree. You may freely reallocate your points as you please, allowing you to experiment with various combinations for an optimized build. However, you can only progress downwards in the tree. So it's not going to cost you so much in-game money to respec your character. That's nice. Combat talents. All classes start with an ability, a blitz, which is your grenade, and an aura, which is your team buff. As you progress, you can augment them or acquire completely new ones. The Keystone talent adds an extra layer of strategic complexity to your combat approach. Nice, so you have to take... I wish it was a select thing. Oh, you start with that first one. Right, okay. And then obviously the portraits will show what kind of operative you are. So it looks like that's more of a heavy gunner, long range. That's more of your standard team buff, and that's more of an up close and personal, which is cool. I mean, Jesus, the only way to really do this is probably to unlock everything and then start messing around with builds. But obviously, you can only have one skill, so whatever these are probably nice. And we'll start to build, like, reduced sprinting cost is really good, because I'm shooting at the back and then I've got to run to catch up. Crit hits applied 2.5% rending to the target, which means armor breaking, and reload speed if your weapon contains ammo. Okay, so that's not bad. That's, you know, constantly moving, keeping your ammo topped up, constantly being on the push forward. Demolition team, you and your allies in coherency, a 5% chance to replenish grenades on an elite or oh, okay, so this is the demo. 33% toughness, damage reduction with more allies in coherency. That's cool. This is the buff. This is the commander giving out orders, keeping the troops ready. Aura radius plus 50, that sounds pretty good. And then you go down with the crack grenade, so it sticks to flak armor, carapace armor, and unyielding enemies. Oh, crack is the best grenade. Smoke grenade, which line of sight blocking stuff. That's kind of cool. Volley adept, so reload speed plus 30% on elite and specialist kill. So it sounds like the left side tree is if you're taking your veteran down the killing the big targets and letting your other 4 characters deal with the horde. Deal up to 20% base damage. Damage is reduced when nearer the target. Yeah, okay, fair enough. And plus 25 ranged attack suppression. That's nice. And it gives you the Shredder Frag, which is an augmented version of the frag grenade. Applies 6 stacks of bleed to all enemies hit, causing damage over time. So that is a bit of horde clearance, or certainly horde damage. But this is your staying behind everybody else and taking them. I mean, I want these faster reloads and reduced sprinting cost, but I want the crack grenade. Although these buffs sound really good. Because it's a 4-player team game. You have to work as a squad to survive, certainly on higher difficulties. Back in the fight, stun immunity, slow immunity for 6 seconds and restore 50% stamina when your toughness is broken. Oh, so you could go down this tree, get crack grenade, and then you could bounce down this tree. I mean, there's going to be, there's so much complexity to this. Replenish 1% ammo for you and your allies in coherency whenever you kill an elite or specialist. This is all about killing the elite or specialist enemies. That's where you get your buffs back with this. Fire team plus 3 damage for you and allies in coherency. So as long as you're staying together, you're going to get a bit of a damage boost. Or close and kill plus move speed. You and allies in coherency, so that's, again, you're staying together, but you're up in the face of the enemies. Wind Blast. 10% chance to throw an additional grenade. Still only consumes 1 grenade. Your kills replenish an additional 2.5 toughness. That's big. With the amount of things that you kill in this game, that's big. Covering fire. When you kill an enemy with a ranged attack, allies in 5 meters of the target replenished. So this is similar to stuff we've seen before. Improve your chosen grenade. Crack get extra damage. Oh, lots of extra damage. Smoke get extra duration, so another 5 seconds. I think it was a 10-second. And damage and radius for the frag. Interesting. What's the big stuff? Voice of Command. Replenishes your toughness and staggers all enemies within 5 meters. Sorry, 9 meters. And then obviously there's enhancements here. Not as many as the other stuff gets. Executioner's Stance. Enter range stance for 5 seconds. When in range stance, you instantly equip your ranged weapon. Deal plus 25 damage, plus 25 ranged weak spot damage, and your spread and recoil are greatly reduced. Elite enemies and specialist enemies are highlighted for 5 seconds. It's a 25-second cooldown, which isn't that bad. And you can use it to outline elite and specialist enemies for allies within coherency for 5 seconds. That was always good. I always ran that one. I loved playing the veteran and then popping that when there was some big stuff around so that everybody knew where to focus their fire. killing an enemy outlined by execution stance refreshes the duration bonus for 5 seconds. So that's pop your stance, you see an enemy, you kill it, your stance refreshes, you get another 5 seconds, and then you could effectively, if there's enough targets, keep that going for a long time. And counterfire, it now outlines more targets, so it outlines all ranged targets. Obviously, you being the veteran, you're usually at the back dealing with the ranged stuff while you've got your squad weighing in and taking out the chaff. But that means that you now see more targets, which means there's more chances to kill, refresh. You see how it plays in? It's cool. And this one has 4. Infiltrate, replenish all toughness, and enter stealth for 6 seconds, gaining 25% movement speed. Leaving stealth suppresses enemies. Attacking makes you leave stealth. So you can go in, you can attack, you leave stealth, which means you suppress everybody around you. It's a 60-second cooldown. 90% threat for 10 seconds on leaving stealth. Minus 90% threat, so they're not likely going to go after you. Oh, is it one or the other? This talent will lock some other talents. But it doesn't say which. Hunter's Resolve. Infiltrate reduces plus 50% toughness damage reduction for 10 seconds on leaving stealth. So this is about going into stealth, and when you come out of stealth, it's now keeping you less threatening or keeping you tougher, so you can be in close and doing the fight. But this is like a super sneaky, close range kind of shotgun, power sword build kind of idea. Maybe, you know, chain axe, chainsaw, something like that. Infiltrate now grants 30% damage for 5 seconds when leaving. That's quite nice. Pop Infiltrate, get in close. When you come out, you can have increased damage on whatever you're doing. In Overwatch, your combat ability gains +1 charge, but 33% cooldown. So you could do Infiltrate twice, but it would be a minute 20 cooldown. Interesting. God, there's loads of stuff. I mean, geez, look at all these skills. This is fantastic. There's so many little intricacies and things that you can think of. What's the final abilities? So for the stealthy dude, close quarters kill, plus 30% close damage for 10 seconds on combat ability use. When using Infiltrate, this begins on leaving stealth. The Emperor, your combat ability grants you and allies, again this is the leadership build, grants you and allies in coherency 20% base melee and 20% ranged base damage for 5 seconds. Or Marksman, when you use this ability for 10 seconds, any weak spot hit gains 50% power. What's power? Do you mean damage? When using Infiltrate, this is applied after leaving stealth. So it sounds like there's things written into here that is... Infiltrate is obviously very powerful. And it doesn't stack with... It doesn't play nice with everything. Some things you've got to maneuver your way into. Interesting. Crit hits on las weapons. Can see, right, I know which one I'm doing. Because I always go las weapons. Alcatran. Bullpup las rifle. Gain suppression immunity. Wow. Born leader, allies in coherency replenish 15% of any toughness that you replenish. 2.5% chance of 20% damage increase and 20% suppression for 8 seconds whenever. And yeah, this is all squad based stuff. Confirm kill. Wow. Oh, they've had... And this is just one class? There's 3 other classes. Jesus.
You're wanted
Wow.
in the Sanctum Dictatis. Seems the Inquisitor wants to take a look at you. Let's hope you don't disappoint.
Okay. Let's go meet the Inquisitor and see if he'll let me go out on a mission. Abhor the mutant. Abhor the heretic. Abhor the Xenos. Might have to find a way to turn the chat off as well, in case there's going to be some things that wouldn't be suitable for a stream if we stream this. This is cool.
I am Grendel. It is my honor to serve the God Emperor of mankind and fight the darkness that contaminates the Imperium. The supreme power of the Holy Inquisition is mine to wield. Who am I? I'm a warrior. The hive world of Atoma Prime is a vital stronghold of Imperial power. No matter the darkness, no matter the racking storms of space, Atoma Prime must stand resolute. But a threat has come. The very darkness I am sworn to deny. Who am I? I have learned that Atoma is cast by the dark stain of truth. Chaos is the arch enemy of mankind. It is the damnation of the warp. It is everything I am sworn to oppose. Who am I? I'm a warrior! It can only be cast out by the light of the throne and the scourging touch of flames. Who am I?
I am a warrior.
As an instrument of the Inquisition, and no matter the risk to body and soul, I will purge the hive from top to bottom, and cut out every scrap of darkness I find. Who am I?
I am warrior. How's about you give me some bloody armor then?
The Inquisitor clearly thinks you have what it takes, and as you've come through all that unscathed, Tertium shouldn't hold too many terrors for you. Report to the mission terminal for your first assignment.
Well then, we have our orders.